Hi, this is Andrei Sachuk. I welcome you to the online training on Adobe Analytics. In this video episode, I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks how you can report on revenue in multiple currencies. Before I start, I just want to explain the background. If you're working in an international company, you will likely face a problem that by default you have only US dollar as the primary currency for the report suite, and this means that all revenue and other currency metrics will be reported in US dollars. And let's imagine that your colleagues that are working in a regional branch want to report in euros or in GBP. And what they can do is to go to Components and select another currency in this drop-down menu, and this will convert your US dollars into the currency they select. But the problem with this approach is that the FX rates are not clear. Basically, the conversion will be done based on the FX rates used by Adobe Analytics. And in all organizations, there are usually some rules and policies how the revenue or revenue metrics should be converted from one currency to another, what FX rate should be used, etc. So at the end of the day, this will result in data discrepancy. And there are some ways how you can get your implementation with multiple currencies. And today I'm going to show you the probably easiest and quickest way how you can prepare a revenue metric in the currency you want, and you will not to ask your analytics developers, implementation specialists to help you with that. So when you have a bottleneck on the implementation side and you want to report in the currencies that do not exist at the moment, this will be very helpful for you. How you can convert one currency to another? You can apply daily rates, you can apply weekly, monthly, or even annual rates. This depends on the requirements that you have for the reporting. Now let's take a look how you can build revenue in another currency. For the purpose of this training, I will be using the page use metric, but in your case, this will be revenue in your default currency for the report suite. First step you will need to do is to go to new metric creation. And here, pick the revenue metric or any other currency metric you want to convert. Again, in our case, I will be using page use, just for example. And then I will be doing the conversion based on the daily FX rate. That's why I will need the day dimension, and I will add it to the definition area, and I will select 1st of March. So let's say I will be doing the conversion for March. I will move the metric inside the segment, and then I will add a static number, and this will be my multiplier. So for example, if I want to convert US dollars to euros, I will enter 0.81, for example, and we'll need to update this to multiply. So now I have revenue multiplied by 0.81, and this will give me euros. And I will need to repeat this again for the other days that I want to have conversion for. So I will again add my metric. I will add the day dimension. Now I will select the 2nd of March. And again, we'll repeat the same steps. Now I will need here to replace divided by plus. And again, we'll add a static number, and I will set here, for example, 0.85, which will be the multiplier, the FX rate for the 2nd of March. And I will need to repeat this for all the days. Now let's name our metric. This will be revenue in euro converted, and I will save this metric. And I will add this metric to the table. And now you can see that for the days that we set in our calculated metric, we have converted revenue in euro. This is how it works. Another scenario is, let's say that you don't want to make this conversion by day, but you want to use averages for every month. And you can also do that. Let's make another metric. Now I will be using the dimension months instead of day, and we'll select March 2018. And again, put the metric inside the segment and add a static number as a multiplier, and it will be, for example, 0.8. And we'll name the metric. Something like that, and we'll save it. Now you see that we are able to make a conversion for a longer period, so all the days that belong to the months that we used in the calculated metric builder will now be calculated correctly. So this is the method that you can use, and hope this was helpful for you. If so, share in comments that you like this video. Also want to say that obviously this method is not the ideal one, because you will need to either use averages like here, or you will need to use daily, and in this case you will likely not be able to share this project with your colleagues, because for example, let's say that you forget to update the metric for a day, or you made a mistake, for example, being in a hurry, and your colleagues will open the report and they will mislead looking at the numbers. And it's always a good practice when you use such a method to add descriptions to your metrics, to explicitly explain how this metric is working, where you can use it, where you can't use it. So you should add cautions of using this metric. You can also add description to your project, to your visualization, saying that do not use this metric in such cases, or use this metric only under these circumstances, etc., etc. So you should provide context. There are other ways, and I won't cover them in this video, but if you want to know how you can get reports in revenue in multiple currencies, you can sign up for online trainings following the link under this video in the description, and you will get to know some more, in some cases more reliable and stable methods, how you can convert one currency into multiple currencies. Let me know if this was helpful for you, and share your best practices, tips and tricks in the comments underneath of this video. And thank you for watching.